Hello and welcome. I'm Jake Martin with Cobalt Boats. Today I'll be walking you through the R33 outboard. I'll be showing you some of the key features available with this model. One of those key features and options available is a starboard side hull entry door. Makes getting in and out of the boat simple and convenient. Okay, now that I've entered the boat, I do a quick visual look around just to make sure everything is in sorts, but I want to power up my boat. So that's located right here on underneath this port side cushion. I'll reach in here, I'll turn all my battery switches to the on position and power up. Also located on your battery panel are your breakers as well as your jump studs. To the right of that should be a properly charged fire extinguisher. Okay, so you find yourself at the helm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to key on the power and let the Garmin's boot up. While that's happening, I'm going to go back and check the oil. Okay, we're back here at the engines. I just want to let you know I've already trimmed these engines down all the way. On this Mercury Verado, underneath this little door is where the oil dipstick is. You have an indication chart that shows you right here where it should be as far as the range goes. I am within the recommended range. We are good. Okay, everything checked out well at the back end. So the Garmin's have booted up. We're ready to take off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the helm, what we have here. So we have adjustable steering. We have a wireless phone charger for your phone here. Everything is within an arm's reach. The switches are backlit and sealed. This being an outboard, you will not have a bilge blower. Typically on a stern drive, we will run the bilge blower for 1 or 2 or 3 minutes before we fire off the engine. You don't have to do that on the outboard. We're not equipped with that on the outboard. So let's talk about the Garmin's for a second. You can customize these however you want. I'm just going to go into a few screens just to show you. You can set them up to whatever you like. If you find yourself getting too far off in the weeds, you can simply hit the home button and go back to your cruising page. So let's talk about the stereo in this boat for a second. This boat is optioned with the Premier package, which is Harman Kardon. Harman Kardon stereos are found in a lot of luxury automotives as well as home systems. And it's something that we've brought to a Cobalt that has been custom tuned by Harman Kardon for this model. So before I take off, I want to talk about the helm seat for a minute. It's extra wide. It's got an adjustable bolster if you want to sit down a little bit lower or sit a little higher. You can also have the adjustment over here, electric seat slide, to get it the way you want it. But before we take off, always make sure to hook your lanyard on. Okay, so we're ready to start the engines. You don't have to crank on these. A simple twist of the key and they'll fire off. So make sure once you're fired off that you're running within the recommended range. On these Mercury Verados, you're going to run around 65 to 70 psi on the oil pressure, and you want to keep an eye on your temp. These are running right about 145, 150. For now, they will gradually get a little bit higher, but just keep an eye on everything. Make sure there are no alarms that sound off. This is a ERC Premier control from Mercury. It has a start-stop switch right here on the side. You can start all 3 engines at once, or it also has 3 individuals behind the shifter, a port, center, and starboard, where you can do the same. You also have a 1 lever button. You have active trim. You also have a throttle only button. I'm going to go ahead and fire that off. Here all engines fire up. I'm going to show you right quick just what the 1 lever is. You can push the 1 lever button, get the one out of your way. You can operate the boat full 3 engines with 1 lever. Behind that control is your joystick. Now on your joystick, this will make docking a boat very simple. You can spin a boat on its axis 360 degrees. You can go straight to the right, you can go left, however you need to have it. This option right here will help you in docking the boat. This boat here is also optioned with AutoGlide. Now what AutoGlide is, it's basically an automatic trim tab for the boat. Keeps your your boat riding level on the water. Okay, so let's talk about the Seakeeper for a minute. This boat is actually optioned with the Seakeeper 2. Now what the Seakeeper is, for those of you that are not familiar with it, is basically a gyro stabilizer. What it's going to do is it's going to help reduce the roll of your boat. I'm going to go to the home screen, show you what you'll see. This is a Seakeeper icon, and this is what you'll see when you first open the Seakeeper up. This is your power on button. I want to note that when you do power this on, before you do, you need to make sure you have the seacock open. This is going to run water through the engine on the Seakeeper to keep it cool. Once you power it on, a bar will show up. This will show you the progress as it spins up, which usually takes around 25 to 35 minutes. So if you want to get out of the sun for a little bit, there's no better place to do it than inside the cabin. Inside this cabin, you can stretch your legs out. We have a filler that you can drop down, as well as a 22-inch smart TV, a cabinet with extra deep storage, very nice, convenient place to get in out of the sun. I also want to note that this is air conditioned. And in the head, you'll have your choice of getting a pump out porta potty or a vacuum flush head. You'll have your lights, your sink, trash can, and a monitor to monitor the 25 gallons of fresh water you have on board. All right, for those of you that like to sit up in the bow and catch a front side view, you have plenty of seating. You can kick your feet up and sit back and catch a nice view. You have plenty of storage underneath on this port side of the bow. You also have storage underneath on your forward bow cushion, as well as access to your windlass with a switch inside. Sturdy stainless steel handles, 8 cup holders, USB ports on both sides, as well as adjustable armrests. With the extra wide beam width in the R33, you can see around me that you have plenty of cockpit space. You have tons of cockpit space. This boat has a standard seating in it. Also available as an option, you can get the galley. This interior color is slate. All of our darker interior colors are fresco chill vinyl, which are 15 degrees cooler to the touch when out in the sun. With the port side helm seat, it has its adjustments as well. With the adjustable bolster and the swivel, 135 degrees to see what's going on behind you. Okay, let's talk about the back end of the boat for a second. You can have the backrest seated normally facing forward, or you can reverse them and lounge out on your sun pad. You have real convenient cup holders on both sides, as well as a stereo remote. You have rumble seat per side. You also have this really neat center console, which has cup holders and a wireless charger in it as well. If your boat is equipped with shore power, you'll find the plug-in right here in this console tub. You need to make sure that you have your breaker switch on here at the aft of that tub, as well as one in the cabin. As a good rule of thumb for safety, when you're plugging in your shore power to your boat, plug into the boat first and then to the dock. Don't handle a live cable over the water. Now, I've raised the engine hatch up to show you just how much storage you can have on the outboard model. Now, you don't have the engines in here like a normal stern drive, so you have these deep storage tubs to throw in whatever you need to throw in. I want to note that they all have drains in them as well. Also, these tubs are removable. Now, you can remove them if you need to clean the tub out, or if you need to access your batteries or your pumps or any wiring down here. Now, I'm standing on the back of the platform just to show you, even though this boat is equipped with triples, you still have plenty of walk space. I can access both sides of my boat. Underneath here, you have plenty of deep storage and also a custom molded dedicated spot for your Yamaha flagship sea scooter option. This is the electric folding arch. With the simple push of a button, you can lower the arch. The sunshade will stay level to the horizon. Now, the arch will actually go down to about where the windshield sits. for those of you that are concerned with bridge height clearance or storage. Now while we're talking about the arch, I want to point out the logo here on the side, how it's backlit with LED, as well as the Harman Kardon tower speakers. Also available in another option is the hardtop. Okay, we're at the tail end of this thing. We're going to wrap it up. I just want to say thank you for spending the time with me today to go through the R33 outboard. I hope this video finds you well. And if you have any further questions, please contact your local dealers. They are the real professionals. Other than that, stay safe and happy boating.